I've been to Gaza.
Sorry?
I've been to Gaza.
I've been to Gaza.
Okay. I've seen the destruction. I've seen the destruction. Israelis deliberately targeted children. Okay, if you don't like what I'm saying, just you can keep it yourself. I'm asking the speaker. There were almost 700 to 800 children killed by the Israeli bombing. In fact, one of the buildings was deliberately targeted, and it was reported on the news.
What is the question? What is your question?
The question is that Israelis continue to target civilians and Palestinian children, and there were some of the children have been shot in the upper body to kill. Now, you talked about Iran. I'm not an Iranian spokesman. It's obvious that you don't like these facts. It's very obvious. And
because
they
are wrong.
Okay.
But that's
Iran hasn't gone into another country in the past 500, say 200 years of the history of Iranian nation. Okay. Israelis continue to build settlements while they talk about peace.
Slogans. No, that's wrong.
Okay.
Israel is not targeting. No, I can't. You can't let you continue.
Okay. Let me simplify. Israelis have killed hundreds of children. How many children have Iranians killed outside of Iran? Okay. Israelis have gone into other people's lands. They killed hundreds of children in South Lebanon.
Who is
They killed hundreds of children in West Bank. They've killed hundreds of children in Gaza. How dare you join an army which is guilty of genocide and mass murder?
You asked the question. I respect the question. I respect the way you presented it. I don't agree with you with one thing.
Thank you.
Starting from the end of the last question, saying that Israel targeted children and killed Israelis, killed 500, 600, 700 Palestinian innocent kids. This is not human from you on your side to say that, because that's wrong. Kids were killed, yes. Civilians were killed in both sides. That is right. So that's wrong. I agree with you. There are innocent people who were killed. You look at both sides.
Continue, please. Continue.
Okay, first of all, I told you this is wrong what you are saying. But that is a sad thing. Well, again, I don't want to make it a discussion, because if you make it a more a deeper argument.
My question is
no. First of all, you are wrong.
How many people have Iran killed? I'm not a spokesman for it. I don't agree with the Iranian policy. Iran doesn't have a nuclear bomb as we speak. Okay, as far as we know. As far as we know, Israelis do. Israelis are the ones who have been aggressive to children of other nations.
No, wrong.
Okay?
This is
Iran hasn't attacked a nation to date.
No, look. First of all, listen. Two things.
Yeah.
First of all, the fact that you're repeating it like time after time, yes, without knowing the facts and telling people here, okay, this is null and void. Okay, don't look at me as a politician or as a government.
Sure.
Okay, yes, there were people who were killed, innocent people, not only kids, women and old women in Gaza and other places.
Sure.
The same thing on the Israeli side. That's sad for both sides.
There is no comparison.
But there is a comparison about the numbers. 500 like in Gaza and life of the people is the same. So wait a second.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You can't.
There is no comparison between fireworks and depleted uranium rockets and artillery shells and fighter jets. There is no comparison.
There is a comparison. There is a comparison. The human being is a human being, no matter where he is.
Mike Tyson.
Now the other thing. Wait a second. There is a comparison. When Hamas is using people as human shields, that's another thing.
That's wrong.
That's
and
not.
Anyone who targets.
I am killing you. I am killing you.
Grab rockets supplied by Iran.
Excuse me. I am the speaker. Excuse me.
Rockets.
Guys, I am the speaker. I don't want to make it a discussion like an argument here. I'm just trying to be more peaceful. So I think you are not talking about the right facts. I am telling you that Hamas, which you won't agree with it, as you are not agreeing with the Iranian policy, Hamas used. You know what, maybe not Hamas, maybe others, I have Islamic Jihad, I have no idea, used mosques and schools in Gaza to fire rockets against Israel. Again, both sides are wrong.
So are you saying that Israelis are wrong for targeting civilians? Are you saying that?
It's wrong.
Can you repeat that?
It's wrong to use, yes, it's wrong to use force in order to solve a solution. I think there must.
It's a very simple question. I know you are in a very difficult position.
No, I'm in a very good position. I'm trying to bring the truth that you are not agreeing with. You are spreading totally different message.
Okay. Did Israel use depleted illegal weapons, depleted uranium, phosphorus?
No.
Look, there is evidence, black and white evidence, confirmed by international organizations that Israel used phosphorus and depleted uranium in Gaza.
If they did it, if Israel did it, that's wrong.
Would you resign from the army in protest? Would you resign from that army in protest?
No.
If I was...
No. About the kids... Sorry?
Are you going to resign from the Israeli army, an army which commits mass murder?
I'm not Israeli army. I am a diplomat. I am government employee.
Okay, so are you going to resign from your position, whatever you want?
Why?
Why would you support Nazis when they're killing 6 million people? There is no difference between the Israelis and the Nazis. There's no difference.
This way you will never reach an agreement. Try to imagine. I am trying to, I said I'm ready to speak even to the system, and people like this are telling me you're representing Nazis.
There is no difference between Nazis and Israelis.
Next question.
You ignored the facts.
Guys, I am the speaker, he's speaking to you, right?
And this is why I said what I said.
But do you agree? Let me ask you this one. Because, honestly, let's be honest. People tell you that Israel target children. You would agree?
I have seen the results myself.
Do you agree that Israel, there's a Palestinian kindergarten and we will bomb it, or school?
Okay.
Would you agree if people tell you, if the Irish Times writes in the morning, would you agree for that?
Okay, I have seen...
Yes or no? Tell me.
No, there's no yes or no answer. Let me explain. In the sense that there are people within the Israeli government, not the Israeli people. I have nothing against...
You said Israelis before.
No, I am not saying Israeli people, okay? We're not against the masses. We're not against the civilians. We are talking about those people who make decisions and cause the soldiers, poor soldiers, to commit acts like this, okay? Extremism is the problem, as you put it, okay? I have seen the evidence of Israeli soldiers shooting Palestinian children in the upper body. And what is the meaning of shooting a child in the chest?
Show me the evidence.
Okay.
I want to see that.
There are hundreds of pictures.
Show me.
Okay. You want me to show you pictures?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If I was to give you a file full of names and pictures of children...
I am resigning tomorrow morning. I am in front of everybody. Yes. Okay. If you say you can,
how many pictures do I have to show you of children who have been shot in the upper body? How many children? Okay, let's establish this today. If I show you 10 pictures of children having been shot in upper body, will you resign?
No, you say that you are seeing the soldier.
Look, give me a number: 100, 1,000, 10, or 50. How many people? How many children? How many pictures do I have to show you to convince you that children have been shot in
what
the upper body?
What do you want to show me?
You said you will resign, right? You just said you will resign if I show you pictures.
You want me to resign? That's what you want to do. What is it?
I want good for you.
What do you want to prove for me?
I can see you're an intelligent guy.
I'm just trying to be common sense.
It really hurts me, having known the reality and the fact on the ground. Let me come to my question. My question is, if Israel is so caring and so humane, ask the question.
Yeah.
If Israel is so humane and caring for the rights of the Palestinians, why is Israel continuing to uphold the siege around Gaza? Half the population of Gaza are children. Half the population. Okay, I've been to Gaza. Some of those children don't have clean water to drink.
We know that. We know that more than you know that.
They're drinking urine mixed with water. Okay, if the Israelis are so caring, the first thing they need to do is to lift the siege, allow the Gazans to live a normal life. Half the population are children. If Israelis really care about children, allow the Gazans to live a normal life.
Because of the dictatorship of Hamas, not because Israel and the siege or whatever. Go to the websites and internet sites and see the pictures, the beautiful pictures that are coming from Gaza. They don't lack anything. Okay? Humanitarian aid is being... Wait a second. Humanitarian aid is being transferred all the time. The blockade or the siege on Gaza is not against the people, the population. Until today, there are people who are waking up in the morning and coming to work from Gaza.
Okay.
In Israel, wait a second.
Sure.
Ask for an answer.
Go ahead.
The problem is against Hamas.
Sure.
The problem is against Hamas, and of course, the fear that Hamas will be, not infiltrated. How do you say it? Smuggling? Does this work? Okay.
Sure.
Smuggling, weapons and so on. They are doing it, by the way, through the tunnels from Egypt. Now, yes, there is a question in Israeli society, even in Israeli politics, even. Okay, we are a normal country, yeah. If the siege is really effective, if not, what is the way to fight Hamas? Because Hamas is fighting Israel. Only in the last 24 hours, by the way, the last 24 hours, until this morning, noon, about 55 rockets being
60. 60 already.
I hear, okay, 55, 60, 50, whatever that is, okay, on Israeli towns from Gaza. Why? I mean, now look, Israel is known clearly, and that's not, there's no secrets here, that can't, you know, like sit down like this, okay, and seeing rockets on Israeli civilians. I think, in my eyes, I think that the military will think about a way to retaliate, try to stop, you know, those rockets from coming. Now, if you are Irish, I want to assume you're living here.
No, I don't.
Okay, you as a human being,
Yes.
tell me what is the way to stop those rockets from coming?
Good point. This is the point. We need to go to the underlying problem. Where is the problem? You see, the Palestinian view.
The problem is Hamas.
No.
I'm telling you.
Wait. The Palestinian view is that their land has been occupied. Forget
about those slogans. Let's go forward. We know that.
If my property has been stolen, and if I'm trying to get back my property,
but we know that.
Are you going to blame me for trying to get back my property?
What's your name?
My name is Abu Musa.
Abu Abdullah.
Yes.
Listen, no, it's not.
Abu Musa, I said not Abu Abdullah.
You serious, Abu Musa?
Yes.
I want to call about that.
Okay.
But listen.
That makes you happy.
We negotiated with responsible leadership on the Egyptian side. We gave it back.
But it doesn't belong
There's
to
a way.
It doesn't belong to the Israelis to give back. It belongs to
But
the
what's the way? I'm asking what's the way?
The way is for the Israelis to recognize that so long as they occupy Palestinian
We
land.
know. What's the way to stop that?
The problem will not cease.
We know that.
Look, I want good. I want the best for the Israeli people. I would be one of those people who would stand up and say, listen, do not harm Israelis. Do not harm Israeli citizens. I want the best for the Israeli Jewish children.
But what's the way to solve the problem?
Okay, the way to solve the problem is going back to the history and see what happened before. The only time when Jews, Muslims, and Christians lived together in peace. Did you know, by the way, there are some Israeli scholars from Israel, and there are some amazing minds in Israel. I agree with that. There are some amazing minds in Israel. Okay, some of the Israeli scholars have acknowledged this fact that 90% of world's Jews for 1,000 years were living under the Muslims, and they were fully protected. That was the golden age of the house of Israel.
I agree.
Okay? So why don't we go back to that age where the Jews were happy, the Christians were happy, and the Muslims were happy?
Create a Khalifa?
Well, why not? What's the problem with that? Look, I want you to go back to the Jewish scholars such as Bernard Lewis, go to Amnon Cohen, Israeli, Noah Feldman, all of these people are Israelis. They have written, they have acknowledged the fact that what we're doing to Palestinians today, there is no comparison, historical comparison between what the Muslims did to the Jews.
What does it have to do about rockets coming from Gaza today?
Okay, go back to the golden age. That's what I'm saying.
Tell me, did you ask the Palestinians?
Why don't the Israelis recognize that there was a golden age?
You know what? I have a better solution. Let's go to the Middle Ages, believe me. We'll ride in camels and
let's not ride camels. Let's ride cars and planes.
But you're not giving a solution. You're going to take us back.
The solution is the golden age, where the Jews are happy, the Christians are happy. Do you know, thousands upon thousands of Jews are writing this. It's there in the history. No one can deny it.
I want to say something about responsibility as a human being.
Sure.
Okay? But wait a second.
I study history.
No, because you're out of. All you're saying, have friends. I'm sorry, I'm not a politician. You are, look, Israeli Jews knows very well that in their golden times when they were living under Islamic regimes. We know that.
No, there is a denial. From the Ashkenazi side, there is a consistent denial.
Now you start to split the Israeli society.
From the Sephardi side, Sephardic Jews who were living with the Arabs, they are consistently writing books stating that we had the best time when we lived with Islam. Okay?
Why can't Israel solve its problems quickly and easily, and step down on certain issues?
How?
And have peace in the area, because people are fed up with war.
I know, I agree with you. We want to give it. You have any a suggestion? Tell me how.
Why can't other countries in other parts of the world could solve their problems, and Israel, all its technological abilities and scholars and this Nobel Peace Prizes guys, you have Mr. Perez, whatever, until now is not able to do something about these problems?
I think I think they are doing. They are trying to do their part. I mean, Shimon Peres himself was a president, who was very well known, you know, in the international community. You know, unfortunately, that in Israel, the presidency is not that, how to say it, not like in America. The president decides about everything and he leads the policy. In Israel, it's not like that. There's a government, and the government has the parliament, and the parliament have to be approved, to approve, and then the government performs. Led, of course, by the prime minister. But look, you know, Israel's not trying. Israel's trying. Maybe not enough. Maybe because you need a partner in order to achieve peace. You know, peace first of all. And to be honest with you, you mentioned this before. Have to start at home. I think Israelis right and left have to be united. That is. But despite that, yeah, I think that we need. With the Palestinians, we want to see like united leadership on the Palestinian side. In Lebanon since 1975. You know, I mean, there's a civil war, and right now the threat is coming again and again. There's growing fear that this will start again. Syria, what's happening? There's no anymore Syria. What's happening? What's going on in Syria? Egypt and Jordan, we have, you know, peace agreements. Agreements, not like real peace. All kinds of, you know, reasons in the world. We believe that we were created equal in the image of God. No matter if we are Jewish, everybody's, you know, accusing Israel for being occupiers and aggressive and racist and but look what Israel is and what Syria is. Look where Israel is, where the Palestinians are. Look where Israel is. Israel have no oil. Israel have brains. And this is what helps Israel. And this is what will help Israel, you know, be part of the international community. Because Israel, the minorities in Israel, ethnic and religious minorities, I say that they have far more rights than any other ethnic or religious minorities in the entire Middle East. Because it's Israel, because it's democracy. Christians, Druze, Arabs, and so on. More than any other religious or ethnic minority in the Middle East. Israel and Israelis, right and left, thousands or even millions of Israeli society, Jewish society if you want to make the distinction, are ready to put, you know, their lives on the line in order to stop the occupation, end the occupation, the settlement, and see the Palestinians live in dignity in their own state. I'm coming from inside the Israeli society. I'm not Jewish, Zionist, big, whatever you want. Leave, I'm not talking to you like that. No, but as a human being who's coming as a witness from inside. Yes, I'm being accused for many people. Like resign, withdraw, leave where, go where? No, my moral responsibility is to stand up right now. You know, there are Israelis sometimes, like right-wing people who are calling me all kinds of names. I'm not going to listen to anybody, not to extremists here, not to extremists here.